While everyone else is glued to token unlocks, flipping charts, and chasing hype, something much deeper is unfolding quietly, but powerfully, inside the Pi network community. It's the kind of shift that doesn't make headlines yet, but it will soon. Because while the market watches numbers go up and down, we're watching the future take shape, one block, one dream, and one action at a time. Yes, there's a storm outside. Yes, people are talking about the 19.2 million PI tokens unlocking and the bearish sentiment that might follow. But here's what the market analysts don't understand: our strength has never come from speculation. It comes from belief. From action. From community. This isn't just about resisting fear. It's about building through it. We're not reacting to uncertainty. We're redefining what certainty looks like. Because today isn't just another random Tuesday in crypto. It's a turning point. A moment when we decide, again, to be builders instead of spectators. To be creators instead of critics. And to be unified, not by price, but by purpose. Most people don't see it yet. Most still don't understand that they're already holding the keys to their own financial freedom. And that's okay. Pioneers have always walked ahead of the crowd. You've seen it. You felt something before the rest of the world could put it into words. You didn't need validation to take action. You didn't wait for perfect conditions. You started mining on your phone when people told you it was pointless. You kept going when they laughed. And soon, those same voices will ask how to get in. What will you say? This isn't about revenge. It's about vision. It's about how far ahead you were willing to look, and how steady you've stayed in the face of doubt. When the time comes, you'll have the choice to open the door for others. Not because they believed in you from the beginning, but because it's what builders do. We create paths where none existed. Not just for ourselves, but for everyone who follows. Wherever you are in the world, whether you're listening from Lagos, Manila, New York, Delhi, Sao Paulo, or a small village far off the grid, your presence here matters. You're not alone in this. You're part of a global collective. A movement that transcends borders, backgrounds, and barriers. You're not just tapping your phone for points or hope. You're helping shape the first truly inclusive financial system in human history. Forget the noise. Forget the charts. For just a moment, I want you to imagine something more. Imagine a world where your grandmother, without ever visiting a bank, can send digital currency to her grandson studying abroad, with just a few taps. Imagine a world where merchants in remote towns no longer lose money to high fees or long processing times. Where creators in underfunded countries finally get paid directly for their work. Where communities without access to formal finance are now participating in a global economy, not as outsiders, but as equals. That world isn't a fantasy. That world is what we're building, together, right now. Every app being created. Every local business starting to accept Pi. Every conversation that starts with, "What's Pi?" and ends with someone inspired, that's progress. That's the revolution in motion. And the beauty is that it's not driven by corporations or elites. It's powered by people like you. By students, teachers, developers, single parents, dreamers, and doers, all united by one belief: finance should be fair. The traditional financial system was never designed to include everyone. It was built with gates, restrictions, and red tape, designed to serve the few and leave out the many. We were told to accept that. We were told to be patient or be grateful for what little access we were given. But not anymore. Not in this era. Not with Pi. We're proving that you don't need to be wealthy, or connected, or in the right country to participate in something groundbreaking. You just need a phone. And a belief. And a little bit of courage. That's what every pioneer has shown. And that's why we're not just surviving the volatility. We're growing stronger because of it. Pi is not about quick riches or viral trends. It's about building systems that work. Systems that last. And as we move closer to the open mainnet, the moment that changes everything, the world will see the true scale of what's been quietly built behind the scenes. Open mainnet isn't just a launch. It's a liberation. It means full freedom to transact, to build, to create value, to exchange with no centralized control. It means all the apps, platforms, and ecosystems developed in the testnet phase will now operate with real-world value. That's when Pi steps out of the shadows and shows what it's truly capable of. The upcoming integration of Pi Bank and NEXUS REVOLUT is a game-changer. These aren't just fancy names. They're tools, powerful ones. Built to bridge traditional finance with decentralized innovation. Imagine being able to store, stake, transfer, or spend your Pi seamlessly. Imagine managing your assets with the security of a bank and the flexibility of Web3. That's not years away. That's what's being built right now. Developers have access to Pi's SDK. They're building marketplaces, educational platforms, health apps, and financial services that don't rely on outdated systems. And with smart contracts now entering the fold, the level of autonomy and control given back to everyday people is unprecedented. Students are paying for their studies with Pi. Families are supporting each other across borders. Small businesses are thriving in local Pi economies. These aren't hypotheticals. These are real stories happening in real time. And that's how we measure success, not by daily price swings, but by lives changed. No one's waiting for permission anymore. We've already started. Governments didn't ask before excluding people from financial systems, so we're not waiting for their blessing to build something better. This isn't about rebellion. It's about empowerment. And that power is now in your hands. Every pioneer plays a role. Whether you're building applications, explaining Pi to your neighbors, moderating a local community group, or simply staying committed to mining, you're part of something historic. You're shaping the narrative of decentralized finance not from the sidelines, but from the heart of it. This isn't just the future of money. It's the future of value. Of participation. Of inclusion. And it's being built not by the usual suspects in suits and skyscrapers but by you. So let this be your reminder, keep going. Keep building. Keep believing. Ignore the fear, because fear doesn't build systems. Faith does. Vision does. Hard work does. If this message resonates with you, take a moment. Leave a comment and let the world know where you're tuning in from. Share your Pi journey. Share your goals. Tell us what you're building or what you're excited to see when MAINNET goes live. Your story matters, not just to this community, but to someone out there who needs encouragement to start their own. Hit the like button if you're with us. Subscribe to keep growing with a movement that's changing the rules. And never forget this, we are not here to watch. We are here to create. The revolution is not a moment. It's a momentum. And that momentum is unstoppable. We are building the future of money. A future that's decentralized. Accessible. Human. One block at a time. One dream at a time. One pioneer at a time. And the best part? We're just getting started.